I would like to say good morning, everybody, to wherever you are in any part of the world, Nigeria, Africa, Canada. Good morning, everybody. That's our slogan because mornings are always the beginning of New Horizons. So again, we'd say welcome to our next edition of the CIG Night Live. And with me tonight to anchor is our big boss, Simply Satan. Thank you.
Wow, I claim it. That was actually good for us to on a good note to start. And I say good morning to everybody for joining in again for another session of the CIG Sunday Night Live. Like I used to say, and I'll say that again, it promises to be explosive again this night. It promises to be worthwhile. It promises for you find the value of logging in this evening, and I can assure you that. Thank you so much for joining in. All right, let's meet our special guests for today, Nneka Izuegbu. Nneka Izuegbu graduated from Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Nigeria, with a BSc in statistics. Due to her passion for teaching and hunger to impact lives, she went to obtain a postgraduate diploma in education from the prestigious University of Ibadan in Nigeria. She worked at Deep Capital, a stockbroking firm, for 5 years before following her passion in teaching. She's an entrepreneur, a fashion instructor, and a primary school teacher. Nneka is currently a Diamond 5 leader with LONGRICH Bioscience International, the team lead of Prosperitas Group, a 2020 Dubai trade qualifier, and 2020 5 million naira car qualifier. Mrs. Izuegbu Nneka has her roots from Anambra State. She's happily married with 3 beautiful children. Join me as I welcome Mrs. Nneka Izuegbu. Good morning, boss. You are welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear. Okay. We can hear you loud and clear. Good to have you.
Good to have you,
It's so amazing, so stunning that the way we see all our leaders on this platform, and when you appear, we see LONGRICH written all over you. We see the freshness, we see the smile, we see the passion, we see the enthusiasm of doing these things right. And I know that it's gonna be explosive again this night. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Thank you for honoring our invitation and to do this for us. Now we've seen a brief of your profile, since you just want to keep it so low like that. But can you tell us more about you, maybe your hobbies, some of the things you just like to do? We know you as a classroom teacher now. So tell us a bit more about yourself.
Okay. Good morning, CIG family. Good morning, LONGRICH. Okay, my hobby, apart from teaching, I love to dance. When it comes to dancing, I'm good at that. Yeah, I'm good at that. And it makes my work so easy for me. I love to sew. I'm a fashion instructor, apart from teaching. I love sewing. So those are the 2 things that is okay for me. And skill work, something like drawing. Yes.
Wow.
So that's it.
Wow. Well, okay, as a fashionista, so some of you like to draw. So taking you, but being a dancer, that was a good one. So would that be a form of exercise for you, or how do you dance? Because if you dance, if you don't sweat, I don't see it as dancing to me. So, so if your dancing involves,
it's not just for exercise. I love dancing. Anywhere the music, even if I'm doing something, you see me moving my head, my hand. I love that. I'm not just doing it for exercise, and I'm not on the big side.
All right.
I just.
Thank you so much. Now, what year did you actually join network marketing?
I joined LONGRICH. That was 2015, I guess. 2015.
That was your first network? LONGRICH has been your first network?
Exactly.
Wow.
That's my first one. Very first one.
Boss Gloria.
That is really good. So, wow. Since LONGRICH was, okay, so unlike most of our other partners on this platform that has come in, LONGRICH was actually your first introduction to network marketing, right?
Yes, boss. Yes,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why did you decide to join LONGRICH in the first place? I mean, with everything, you know, of course, you are, I mean, everything else. So, but what prompted you to join LONGRICH?
Actually, I don't like networking at all. I don't like it. I just don't want to use my ear to hear networking. But I joined LONGRICH as a product user. There's this particular product I use in LONGRICH that was LONGRICH Pant Liner. It was the first product that lured me into networking. I've never done it before because I hate that with passion. I've never done that in my life.
Wow. So with your first experience of the use of the product, LONGRICH super clean sanitary napkins, you fell in love with LONGRICH products, right?
Exactly. That's the pant liner, not the part.
Okay, great. So that being said, can you just now share with us? Just share with us. Besides, I mean, it's since all your years in LONGRICH, share with us 5 products in LONGRICH that you have used and loved, and if there are any testimonies along them, if you can also share those with us.
Okay, let me start with the very first one that lured me into this business. That's pant liner. Anytime, any day. LONGRICH pant liner. When I had serious infection, my neighbor that introduced the business to me told me about the pant liner. And I have this infection. I've tried so many things, so many products and everything. The one they said I should insert, the injection, the powdered one, they said I should start my undies to buy another one. You should iron my undies if I want to wear it just for me to get rid of that infection. But no way. I remember that when my neighbor told me about networking LONGRICH, I was like, I'll get back to you because deep inside my mind, I'm not ready to do that. But at a point, I was like, let me just use their long pants liner as my last resort. In fact, I've tried everything. So let me just use this pant liner as my last resort. Lo and behold, I started using the pant liner. Before I finished one pack, at least I used like 12 pieces. I can still remember because I wrote it down somewhere because I'm using my own testimony to tell other people about it. I used like 12 pieces of that before I know what is happening. Those itching, odor, everything stopped. I was like, wow, what is in this product? I need to know. And before then, I didn't even bother to go and Google about the pant liner because on my mind, I was like, let me just use something to save myself from this thing because I'm ashamed of myself. You need to see me that time where I used to walk, everything. You can imagine where you're walking, you put your hand under your skirt or your trousers because you want to strike something down there. It's so embarrassing. So when I got that result, I was wow. I was the person that would need to have personally tell me, I want to start selling these products. I want to tell fellow women about it. Maybe there's some of them that are dying in silence. So I need to help my fellow women. That's all.
Wow, that's awesome. That's good. Okay.
So look at that's one liner. Then the next one is their LONGRICH toothpaste. She gave it to my husband. We bought the toothpaste from her. My husband is the kind of person, anytime he eats meat or bone, he start complaining his teeth. I was like, okay, try this one because we're planning to remove one because it's only 3 of his teeth that is disturbing him. We plan to remove them. Then we're like, let's just give this one a try. Ever since then, my husband said, I cannot go back to any XYZ toothpaste anymore in this house. If I don't have money, I will borrow. I just want to stick to this particular one.
That's awesome.
That's
we believe you.
That's the toothpaste for me. So I can, in my house, before I used to do, because it's expensive, let me just be using me and my husband. Because I noticed that there is no need. Let me use for everybody, even the children, most of them are using it. Now, in my house, we don't have any XYZ toothpaste in my house, as I'm talking to you now. Then the next product I love very well is the berry oil for me. The berry oil, I love that. Reason, because my daughter, because of the issue she's having, they said that we need something like omega-6. So instead of me buying omega-6, omega-3 for her and everything, so when I noticed that Longrich berry oil, it contains those things, omega-3, omega-6, I said, what's the need? So I started giving her those things. And me myself, I'm also taking it. When I started giving her those omega-3 and omega-6, the berry oil, I noticed some changes. So in my house, there is no how you come to that house, you not see berry oil. It's not possible. The berry oil is there for everybody. Me, I'm also taking that. I noticed that, I don't know whether I'm the only one. Anytime I'll take that berry oil, there's this kind of thing I used to have. I'll be eager to eat more.
That's why your face is shining.
But I'll be eager to. I don't know.
That's what we're saying it.
That's what I noticed. I don't know about others. I'll be eager to eat more, as in, so there is no need taking multivitamin or buying drugs that will make me to add more. Since I have my berry oil, that's what I'm using to add up. Let me not lie. That's very oil for me. Then the next one is our calcium. You can never come to my house without calcium. Even my children used to take that now as sweet, which me, I don't like, because the way they are taking it, I said, this thing you're taking supplement, this is not sweet. Mommy, give me calcium. Mommy, give me calcium. Mommy, calcium. And we have gotten to the point that in the school where I'm teaching, because of the nature of our work, teachers, you have to stand for hours, talking to the people, teaching them. So because of that, most of my fellow teachers are complaining. My leg is paining me. My waist is paining me. This, that. This is Izuegbu, you can stand for long. Why? You're not complaining. I said, you don't know my secret. Calcium now, try it. When you try it, you will know. So, teachers, by the time you call the price of it, they say, it's so expensive. I said, there is a way out. There is a way out. I can still bring two people. You share it that with that person. You take your own. The next person will take their own. Even our security woman in my school, I shared for her. I said, take. And everybody is confessing, wow, this thing works very well. This thing works very well. This thing works very well. And I introduced alkaline cup in this school as well. To back it up, introduce alkaline cup for them. So we started drinking water from it. So those are the 5 amazing products for me that I love very well. And I have testimonies upon testimonies concerning that. I can go on and on to tell you people about that. Thank you, Boss Larry.
That is very awesome. That's good. You are not lying. I'm telling you, anybody who have come into contact or used Longrich products will attest to to anything, to everything you've said. I personally, I can relate to you. All the products, berry oil, pie cups, sanitary napkins, everything that you have said, it's really, really, it's truly what that's the value that Longrich product gives us. So I concur with you. Thank you very much. Boss Iton, would you like to take the other question, or should I go ahead with that?
Yeah, I'm continuing like that now. You seem to be passionate about the products and you try to talk about them. And you actually said you came on board using the products even before you tried to do the business at all. Now, what was the motivation like? What was the driving force you had to take you and you still stayed on this journey?
But Seton, I'll tell you, it's not easy. This journey that we're seeing now is not easy. Based on what one Chinese proverb says, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. It wasn't easy at all. Then because I've used the products and I'm aware that it works, there is nothing people would like to hear again apart from, I'm this kind of person, integrity matters a lot to me. I'd like to use myself as an example. If it works for me, then I'll tell you openly that this thing works. If it doesn't work, return it. Because I'm a living testimony. I don't know how to paint words. I don't know if I don't have the one that you want, I'll tell you that I don't have it. And I'm this kind of person that because of what I'm doing, I have passion for it. But that doesn't mean that we don't encounter some challenges. We do. At a point, there was a point I wanted to quit from this business. That was the point I wanted. At a point, I got tired, I got stuck. Because the way I'm saying it is not the way other people are saying it. To me, when I started at the initial time, it was all rosy for me. When I started at the initial time, people are buying. At a point, I got tired, they got tired of me because I'm using the same people all over again, not knowing that I need to get more prospects I never knew. So that was really challenging for me. I stopped at that diamond grade for 2 good years. 2 good years, no direction at all. I don't know where to go. You know, there's something you need to know in this life. First thing is knowing what to do. Another thing that is important is knowing how to do it.
Okay.
I know that I need people in this business to grow. I don't know how to go about it. And then it seems as if I was alone. My upline was not there for me that period. But you know, as time goes by, because of the passion I have in that business, and because of what people will tell me, if I quit, that's the worst thing for me, because my husband personally will finish me with his mouth. So I decided, because I have this mantra that anything worth doing is worth doing well. So along the line, when I was thinking of what to do, God sent an angel to me in form of a human being. That was Boss SD2 Emanuela. I ran into her one fateful day, and she was, I've not been seeing you, nothing, what happened, this, that, you're not doing this. I said, oh, let me be frank with you. I'm tired of this business. I'm tired. People are running away from me. They are rejecting me. I don't know. I'm tired. See, but you can do it. You can do it. I said, yes, I can, but I'm tired. She added me up in our WhatsApp group. That was when I started picking interest again. She told me what to do. Now, I've gotten how to do it. So that period, I ditched my fears. And I sold myself fully into the process. Because this business we are doing, it has process. If you don't follow the steps along the line, you'll get stuck. So I decided to learn it. I called it my business, my own now, not my upline or my brand upline. I called it my own. So I need, if it's my own, I need to show up every day, not at random. Every day I must open shop. Even in the school, they are aware. When I come to school in the morning, first thing first, I'll open my shop. I tell them this, I need to open shop before I send you. I'll open my shop, pray in my WhatsApp group, post. Then I'll close my shop again. Once school is over, ping, 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 school dismissed, I'll open my shop again. I'll do business. That's the way I've been doing it throughout, because I love what I'm doing and I'm getting results from it.
We can see the results. We can see the results. And I want to take you on through 2 things there. Now, you open shop, and this has to do with online shop.
Exactly.
You are not paying for rent on the online space. The rent you pay is your data you use and all that. Exactly. Now, the second thing is that you made mention of it's one thing to know what to do, and it's another how to do it. Now, SD Jama said last week that if you don't know what to do, find out what to do. Now, in the course of your journey now, we saw that you have to get to acquiring knowledge about this.
Exactly.
Now, if you go to that extent to do that, now, what would be your advice for those that may be experiencing one challenge or the other in the course of this journey of this business? Now, you know, we tend to get people to come here, talk about their experiences. Why? Because we want to learn and to actually shorten, not that there are shortcuts, but because people have gone through the roads, it's better to tell us where the stones are placed so that our own journey will not be long or longer. So it could be shorter, not that we are following shortcuts. So what would be your advice for those that may be struggling or having a similar experience like yours? Like the SD told me that you've been one of the grassroots of CIG. You joined in 2015. That is over 6 years ago.
Yes.
So what would be your advice for us?
Okay. My first advice is this: please don't bother to quit this business. That's the first advice. No matter what you're passing through, don't bother to quit. LONGRICH, you're saying it just like a school. Let me use school setting to explain that so that you understand it very well. LONGRICH is just like a school. They declared free education for everybody. When you're stuck and you're tired, you don't know what to do, the only thing you can do is don't quit. Just keep calm, fight low, go back to the drawing board and learn. There is something you are doing that you are not doing well. Because I used that lockdown period to learn so many things concerning this business. Because I was opportune to enter so many Zoom meetings of different groups because I'm eager to learn. I have the passion to learn. Because for me to move to this stage I am now, that shows that learning has taken place. So just calm down, learn, because if you quit this business, quote me, without getting to Diamond 4, you are just like a dropout. Yes, you're just like
it is.
Because the company did not even recognize you. It's as from Diamond 4 they will start recognizing you. You're just like you went to the university, just like that, without certificate. From Diamond 1 to Diamond 4, it's just like you have done your BLT. From Diamond 5 to Diamond 7, you are doing your master's. Wow. For me, that's where I'm seeing it. You're doing your master's.
Exactly.
From Star Director 1 to Star Director 4, you're doing your PhD. When you get to the Star Director 5, you're now the prof. You can see that.
That is so cool.
You can see that. So you can imagine someone.
Agree more or less. Yeah.
So you can imagine somebody in Diamond 1 say, I want to quit, I'm tired of this business. Thank God I did not make that mistake. I'm tired of this business. What do you know? By the time you go, now you start telling people, this company is not doing well. Networking and did busy. Networking business did that. They have not gotten the knowledge you need to learn. So you have to get the knowledge first. Calm down. Why I'm saying it's a school is this. Maybe in your own profession, you are number 1 there. That one is different. In your banking sector, you're the bank man, that one is different. This one is a school. LONGRICH is the school. And your PhD is your GP. I'm keep on saying that. That's where I'm saying it. So you don't have to quit. Calm down and learn. Something is wrong somewhere. You can get a coach, you can get a mentor, and you need to be showing up every time. I've learned a lot through this Zoom meeting. I have a note for it because I know that if I learn, I'll be able to teach. And once you learn, try to teach, no matter your group, even if you're 4 in number, teach them. While you're teaching, learning is taking, and you add it to your own knowledge. You like to get more because you know that people are depending on you for you to tell them what to do. Like me now, my team members are waiting for me. Even if I'm tired, I need to show up. I'm learning. If I don't learn, I will not be able to teach. So keep on learning and be patient. That's another thing. Be patient, very, very, because to build your team. If you don't build your team, nothing for you. That's why most people, by the time they get to Diamond 4, that's the highest they can go. They now quit. They'll use their money to do stock picks, and they don't want to learn, thinking that the money will start coming like that. There was a time I was thinking like, I will not blame them. Then the moment I decided to learn from people, so many people, I was like, oh, is that the process? I'm the one shooting myself since. Is that the process? You see, I started learning. So you can never tell me that I'm out of prospect list. No, I'm in a school now. I'm lucky that I'm in a school. because each class they are going to put me is a new parents for me. Each class, new parents, new contacts. I will not become a marketing in school, but you'll be seeing my posts. I'll be changing my WhatsApp group 247, so that you'll be seeing it. At a point, it's then that will chat me up. This thing you're showing, what is it all about? You can see that. Visibility matters. Not when you are in business, your DP, nothing is there. You'll be showing yourself. And when you went to the village, you'll be showing yourself when you're eating. You'll be not money food. What for? What for? Once in a while, show yourself, because we need to see the face that we're dealing with. Show yourself, but there's what we call intentional posts. Try to be somehow intentional in your post, because somebody might be, I love this business, but I don't have anybody doing it that I can trust. Once that person will see your post on Facebook, or you talk to the person offline, the person will say, okay, this person will not tell me, and let me just go and ask this person. You can see. That is business. So keep on pushing and just have it at the back of your mind that one day you get there. Like me, I'm still on the journey. I've not gotten to my destination, because our destination still remains that direct of mine. Me, if I'm eating, if I'm doing anything, there's this thing I'm using, I call it H3 connection. H3 means 3H. One is heart, the other one is hand, and the other one is my head. I have 247 in this my heart, LONGRICH 247. Come and see when I'm in the church, I'll pray for my business. Lord, please boost my business. What business is that? LONGRICH. That's my business. It's here. In my hand, if I have time to post, I'll do some videos. In my group, I'll do so many things with my hand. I will type, I will send product, I will sell, I will use this factor, so many things. My hand is working. Then in my head, there is nothing in this head. You cannot see me go to be with somebody unless it's business gossip. No time like business gossip telling you, so where, how are we going to, what stage are you doing now? What are you going to do? You have prospect that are going to go and meet. You have presentation. That is me for me. 247, if I'm sleep, wake me up LONGRICH. Even my husband is awake. Anytime I see me coming in somewhere, I say, I know it's LONGRICH. What else? LONGRICH. What else?
It's in the DNA already.
So that is it for me. Our advice is that please hang on. Hang on. That is what happened to me. I decided to hang on since 2017, 2018. I was not doing anything. I was there. I was just there. I don't want to abandon the business. I was just there. But along the time, when somebody now, because Emmanuel Egiru now showed me the way and how I'm going to do some things, I picked up from there. My best year was that lockdown period. Oh my God. That was my best year. Thank you. I said, that's so long with me. I wanted to buy a car with my lot, not knowing I'm going to qualify for the car. I've planned that. I was like, what? Oh, what is happening? What is happening? So that's the business. Calm down, 5 minutes, and learn. I know, what is your prophet going to tell you? No, I don't want to do this business. That's the highest thing you can do. You're not going to slap me. You don't want to be said no. Next question.
That's it. That's the worst answer now. No.
Worst answer, but no. You will not beat me. Next person. Ahead. So my advice is keep on pushing.
Wow. I know if we give you more time, you'll be going like this. Just try what you said at the beginning was the school of LONGRICH. From the secondary to the tertiary. I was talking to a team, like not really a team member, she's in another team, but she just came on board around May, and she called me for advice and all that. And I was trying to tell her. So she asked about a particular product. I said, I've used it. And I said, can I snap my table for you? It will look like a cosmetic table of like a woman, having all the products there. He said, okay, you have used everything. I said, yes. If I don't use, how do I tell people? So I was trying to tell her, I said that you're going to school for a 4-year program. You are in 100 level. You're asking what is happening in 400 level. It's not possible. Learn through the process. And this. So she got someone from Port Harcourt to talk with her. No, I said, you are going too far because this one is not in my team and all that. But I gave her what I could tell her, the process, just like you have mentioned. Take this as a business. And today she's still doing well on the platform. Thank you so much for your nuggets.
I just wanted to thank her I just wanted to thank her for the 3H connection, you know, with your hand and then your heart and then your heart and then your head. It's just unbelievable. So there is no way anybody can tell me. I mean, anybody who comes up to this meeting week in, week out, we hear all of these big nuggets. Okay, so I just want you, if you can just share with us real quick, really. I know you shared us, I know you shared the challenge that you had, you know, when you temporarily, you know, had to stop or whatever. But what was your biggest challenge? The biggest challenge, I mean, is that the one, you know, that you shared with us? Because we want to know, while you joined in 2015, you became Diamond 4, which you expressed that it's, you know, that one from Diamond 1 to 4 is one story. Then from 3 and 4 now to you are now a D5 leader is another great.
Yeah.
What was your biggest challenge, especially as a classroom teacher, you know? Because I know of a number of teachers who tell me, oh no, oh, well, you don't understand. I'm a teacher. It's not the same. I'm in school. It doesn't, you know, just give a whole bunch of excuses. Now, what was your biggest challenge that you struggled with?
Okay. Thank you, God, Gloria. The biggest one is self-doubt.
Oh, wow.
My biggest challenge then was self-doubt, because I believe I have nothing to offer. I believe I have nothing in fact to do with this business. I thought I'm not going to do it. I just don't know how to do it. Self-doubt. You can see, I'm the one that wants to limit myself at the initial time. So when they told me about this business opportunity, I was like, me, common teacher, self-doubt, I don't want to go into it. So I used the product. Then I changed my mind. I was like, Nneka, you can do this too. If not for anything, save other women from this infection. You can do it. That was how I started. Self-doubt, biggest one is self-doubt. And that is what most of our teachers are facing now. I've been in this school. By the time you tell them about it, they say, oh, I don't have time, you know. And I wish I'm going to be like you. How can you be like me if you're doubting yourself? First of all, say yes. Then figure it out. Then you must find a way to do it. Just say yes. That was my biggest challenge. Then the next one was lack of support. Lack of support. Because when I wanted to go into it, my husband was like, you're on your own. No. If anything happens, all this networking, you're on your own. You are on your own. Count me out. He didn't even give me the money for that. Then I had little savings. I was like, let me put my money there. Anything that comes out of this. And he will be here to see that I will succeed in this business. Because of what he said, I said, I will prove to him that this business works. You see? That is it. I was like, even my own sister, she rejected me. She said, well, anything that's working, count me out. I'm comfortable in what I'm doing. I'm comfortable. So that is it. Then now, she is also a member, a Diamond 4 member. That same sisters of mine. So those things should not bother you. You are going to meet those times. Is it rejection? So many people block me now. Some of my friends, they are calling me Madam Longrich. Even if I want to call them on phone, they say, Madam Longrich, I know, hope it's not Longrich that I want to do. I say, no, I just want to know how you're doing. Then, before we end that discussion, I must still put Longrich. I don't know, because the thing is there. I can't deny that. So anything is Longrich as far as I'm concerned. So rejection will be there, self-doubt, and lack of support. That at the end of the day, I'm encouraging you to stand firm. Because if you're not going to pass through fire, you cannot get the best of you. As I'm seeing myself, now sometimes I'll ask myself, is it me that is doing it? Because I'm an introvert. You know me, I'm a pure introvert. I can stay in the house for 1 month without going out. I'm okay. Then look at me now talking. How do I don't know how to talk? It's through this same school. You can see that Longrich is a school. Longrich is a school. Longrich is a real school. Without free education. I didn't pay for it. I'm just tapping knowledge from here and there. Tapping knowledge. I don't know what else to say. So those challenges, it will still be there that you have to forge ahead. You have to. Because if you don't meet those challenges in life, you will not sit up. Because the challenges will sit. Like now that I'm in a Diamond 5, doesn't mean I'm still struggling to enter Diamond 6. Ahead. As I'm still struggling to enter because me, a Diamond 5 member and Diamond 7 member, we're not the same. In as much as I say Diamond 5 to 7 is a master degree program that we're doing. My own Diamond 5 is just like somebody that just bought master's degree form. I want masters. You cannot compare myself with somebody in Diamond 7. Diamond 7 is just like, in fact, I finished defending my thesis. I just want to, very soon they start giving them doctor, you see. If they want to go for PhD, they start giving them doctor. That's me. I'm Diamond 5. I just purchased my master's form. Diamond 7 is that they're about to go and do their PhD so that they start actually doctor. So that's it.
Thank you very, very much. I'm sure a lot of people here today can relate to lack of support. So now, I don't think anybody, can say, oh, I can't do it because I'm being rejected. Oh, I can't do it because I have self-doubt. Oh, I can't do it because I lack support. Because all of those were the things that held you back. But in time, because you said yes first, right? Because you said yes first, you now figured out a way to go around it or go through it. Thank you. Thank you very much, Boss Nneka.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, in a few minutes, I think we'll be rounding off on this session. Okay. Now, we've had some of the testimonies, we've seen what we've done like this. But let me just, it's not an embarrassment, but for people to see that I've been seeing the messages popping up, flashing and all that. People have seen that you are keeping it so real. You get me now? So I just want to show the audience, let them just see a bit of you this way. Now, there is a classroom teacher. She posted, you understand? These are evidences that we tend to see that encourage us. Now, there was Lagos rally that you went for. I think this was in April, and you took to the streets to do this. Now, if the passion is not there, you will not see these people. Now, see her on the road. Now, funny enough, I think this is Betha. Betha is heavily pregnant here. She went on the streets to do this. Now, these are some of the things we see the leaders go through, and we tend to say, they just come as if they've not gone through anything. Now, lie you got to put in the work. Your heart has to be there while your hand is working. Then think with your head so that you forge ahead. Now, putting all this to you is that, what are the things that you are grateful for? What are you thanking God for coming on board this platform since you came on board?
Okay, the first thing is this: I'm grateful to God for the person I'm about to become, because I'm still on the journey. But the first thing I'm about to become, I'm still on the journey, I'm on destination. And I'm also grateful to God for my upline that brought the business to me, with my grand upline was Emanuela Ejuru. May God bless you people for me. Thank you for showing me the way. I'm so grateful.
Amen. Well, we can say more on that. Now, some people are still complaining, or some may be thinking that it could be a pyramid scheme, it could be a Ponzi scheme, and all that. Those that are yet to sign up on this platform, what would be your advice for them?
My advice for them, even if, because I believe that before you join the school, you cannot say, there's no need going to school, I've mastered everything. You have to register to learn. So my advice is for you to do what? To register. Register as a student, pre-education, and learn. Just say yes, then you figure it out. It's a process. You have to learn. You have to graduate from small, Diamond 1, Diamond 2, Diamond 3, get to Diamond 4. So I will encourage you. It's not a scam, because if it's a scam, I won't be here. I told you that my integrity matters a lot to me. I don't want business I will do tomorrow. They start looking for me up and down. My husband would say, I told you. So I have to do one or two verification. I have to dig for information before I join the. So that is it. Please join the business. There's anything.
And just like you said before, say yes first, then you grow on it later. Figure it out later. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, boss Nneka, Izuegbu. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. We would have loved to continue, and just because of our time, but we have to stick around because we may have questions for you from the prospects. Boss Gloria, you got any last question?
I'm good. I just want to say thank you for coming up. We've thoroughly, enjoyed our session with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Now, before you go, we'll need maybe top leaders anywhere around the world that you may be joining us from, particularly outside Nigeria. We'll love that to appreciate our guests this evening. If you can come on camera, please. Thank you. Try to rewatch. You will know what has actually happened. So that is calling on us to register on, or subscribe rather, on LONGRICH CIG on YouTube. You will be able to get our videos when we upload. Click on the subscribe button and notification button so that you get our videos. Okay, Gary Paul, I think he's joining from the US. Okay.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I wanted to appreciate the presenter, or not the presenter, I'm sorry, the boss that was the teacher that was talking to us very well, because as a teacher, you would, most people, teachers are underappreciated because they're doing public speaking every day. They have to present themselves in a manner that is befitting for them instructing. And that's what you do every day. But it's interesting that you said, you had self-doubt, and everything is in the mind. So we really appreciate the fact that you've overcome the self-doubt that you have, and you strived and committed yourself to this process, and you're a leader, and you're now being featured on this platform with us, giving us partners the fuel that we're going to need in order to overcome our self-doubt. And so I really appreciate that very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you so much.
It was actually a very, very enlightening session. And also reminds us that nobody was born with the knowledge. Everybody had to go through the process of acquiring that knowledge to become to achieve the greatness that is, inherent in every one of us. But until we decide to, take the first step on that journey, we just might not even, get to that destination which we all want to get to. Thank you very much for reminding us that everybody has that potential to become great, but only if they decide to say yes and begin the journey. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, boss.
Right, so this is our Jabajantis king, Mr. Chilote. Please tell us, where are you going to?
Hey, I am going to Tanzania, but I'm in Dubai now, resting.
Okay, so how much did it cost you? How much is the trip going to cost you averagely?
This trip is over ₦1 million.
Okay, so how much did you pay?
I didn't pay anything.
So you won't tell me a company carried you on a trip without you paying anything?
I just carry my bag, they come airport.
Okay, so how much cash do you have for your feeding, for your tours, for everything?
Personally, our company get matter now.
So the company is paying for your food,
everything,
your
Tibo.
And so what did you have to do to qualify for the trip?
I just fell in love with the brand. Finish.
That's all.
Toothpaste to brush my teeth. I'm sure you have woken up and you are brushing your teeth. I brush my teeth, I bath. I feel good.
That's all.
I feel good.
And so because you are brushing your teeth, you are going on a cruise trip.
Is there any other thing that is better than that?
So,
The slogan
I
is
wake
better
up, I will
like-
brush my teeth, and
Finish.
then Longrich will tell me to start going on a
Finish.
cruise trip.
Finish. When you are passionately in love with something, see,
Okay.
you can accept if you love something
Mm-hmm.
and you are not expressing your love for that thing,
Mm-hmm.
you can't be a secret lover.
At all.
You must show it.
Okay. So it's from showing the love
That is where
that you get the free fruit.
It's like there's nothing I don't understand. There's nothing difficult.
Okay.
I use something, I love it. What is mouth there for? We
Mm-hmm.
will talk about it.
Okay.
Why do here now I'm talking about calling you airport, Dubai airport. Are they paying me?
Hey,
But I'm seeing things that are see the way things just
is
as if
this your first trip with this company?
yeah. Might be my passport. Not the one. From
Okay.
nothing, from nothing.
From nothing.
My first
So your
trip,
first passport, now Longrich make you do one.
because of Longrich, I went to
You got a
passport.
passport because of Longrich. And how many trips have you done with Longrich on that passport?
Right now, my trip with Longrich is over 8. It's over 12.
Over 12.
Over 12.
Over
Some will
12
they collect the
trips.
money.
Some you go collect the money, no go go. Okay.
Some will they qualify double trip.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? So
Mm-hmm.
it's a business, no business.
And you have
now.
gotten car with the company too.
Wow.
How many
Well,
car?
Two now.
Hey,
Too easy. Is it to how many
how
cars?
many years? How many years you don't do
Man,
this?
4 years.
4 years. 12 trips, 2 cars.
Every week.
Every week you eat.
While they come this trip, now in my phone won't blue. I say, well, sometimes, let me tell you, I want to, even those of us that are in this business, because of technology, some of us don't even understand the size of the money we earn.
Hey.
If I would advise, this advice goes to those that earn in this my business. Let them go and withdraw the money and hold it. Then you will know that withdraw it and hold it.
So this company will pay you.
Some used to be like this. Some used to be like this. As in board of 1,000. I'm not saying 20 naira or 30 naira. Or 1,000. Where they arrange it.
So they'll pay you, take you free on free trip, give you free car.
And the most interesting part is that you are doing something that has your health in check. So it's not just about making money. Some people are making good money, but their health is really going to suffer from it.
Hey.
So why don't you just look at this wisdom? What I am doing, my health is in check. I'm making money. The future is secure.
Sure. Thank you very much. We have learned plenty. We will come back.
Or by air or by land, depending on how you want to go about your journey. But I always advise people that you see, this is a business. Thank God for tonight's presentation. We are featuring a teacher who just explained to us that Longrich is like a school, which is true. And she has just given us how you go about it. Start from the crèche or primary school or whatever, to secondary, to university, and all that, and how you get to masters, you get to so it's a whole lot. So in Longrich, you have 10 ways to earn and make money in Longrich, and it all depends on you. This is a journey. You don't follow somebody to his bus stop. We may have different bus stops. So I will just analyze this journey, like saying somebody is going to say you're going by the public transport, say in Lagos, and then you are going to maybe Oshodi from Egbeda. You can't see somebody drop, even if you are following a friend. You may be going to different destination, but because both of you are friends, and then you come into the vehicle together, and then he's alighting or she's alighting at cement, and you are going to Oshodi, because you are friends and because you've been together, you've been talking. By the time he or she alights, you alight with that person. We are having a lot of people alighting at wrong destinations. People stop this business without getting to their own bus stop. So, like Nneka quietly explained, you get to Diamond 4, you get to, there are different ranks. So the bus stop is Star Director 5, at least on this journey. So if you look at what we have on the screen, how you can get rewarded, what is in it for you, how do you benefit from LONGRICH? You can earn from retail profit, which is like the normal traditional business that everybody does. You buy and then you sell. It is your own business. You can decide to do that. You can earn on fast that you come into the business and then you earn, probably the following week on that particular business model. We have the performance bonus, we have development bonus, we have leadership bonus. These three bonuses are anchored on you making referral, building an organization, building a team. Then we have repeat order bonus, which is a bonus you earn from what you purchase. You earn, company pays you on it. We have repeat order or retail order. They are the same thing, just that one is done manually, the other one is done in an automated way, but you are getting earning from what you buy to consume. Then we have the travel incentive or travel bonus, we have the car bonus, we have the house bonus, we have the educational scholarship, funding from LONGRICH. Now, all these put together are what you stand to benefit. You saw me on the video. We were on the way to Tanzania, but we had a stopover somewhere, and these are part of the incentives. When you qualify, it is only given to deserving partners. Just like you get promoted in the office, except maybe if they are political, whatever, people get promoted without merit. But here in this business, whatever you get it merit. You deserve to have that, and then you get it. Now, to become part of LONGRICH, like I explained in the video, is simple. You buy what you want to use, just like you go to your normal ShopRite or you go to any supermarket to buy things that you want to consume. So LONGRICH is saying, why don't you get these things from us and then get a business code, become part of a business that can create wealth for you and your children and even your family. So you can come in with a VIP, you make products purchased 1,680 PV. I'm going to be limiting my presentation to the PVs because the other value that you see amount is different in different countries, depending on your own country. But how to become, what is important to LONGRICH and what is uniform or universal with us is the PV. So PV is the same thing. That is the currency in LONGRICH. So all the products have been denominated. So you select product what 1,680 PV, you are a VIP. You select products and a 720 PV, you are a platinum. 240 PV gold, 120 PV silver, 60 PV Q silver, 4 PV starter combo, which is also under Q silver. Now, you may decide to do this at once. You may decide to do it in bits and bytes. It all depends on your pockets. So we have room for upgrade. You are not permanent at a particular level because you don't have money to go to the other level. No, it is not so in LONGRICH. As you buy to consume, the system keeps upgrading you. Then you need to refer 3 persons, and then these 3 persons, all of them all need three persons each. That is all you need in this business. So you can grow at your own pace, no time frame, no pressure. But because there's no time frame and there's no pressure, that does not mean that instead of you going to you have the capability or the capacity to take a flight from Lagos to Abuja, and then you decide to go by road instead of you going to take a flight. You know all the hurdles and the risk and everything involved. Both are risky, but then 45 minutes compared to 8 hours or 9 hours. So it is just for you to fine-tune it on your own way and how you want to go about it. You grow at your, you have leadership easily achievable. You become a leader when you are able to teach people to come into the business, and when they begin to earn, that means you have become a leader. That means you have taught somebody how to catch fish. So here we do not give you fish, rather we teach you how to catch fish. So that is just how you go. Then weekly bonus payments, no mandatory monthly purchase, unlimited accumulation of bonus points. So the PV you accumulate counts for you. The people you bring into the business, the PV they accumulate also counts for them and counts for you. That is how you begin to change rank, and that is how you grow. This is a business, is a real business. Now, for anybody coming in as platinum and VIP, you are entitled to 12% earning, down to infinity on your team as you keep building on your downlines or your referrals or teammates or team members. Now, the difference between platinum and VIP is, as a VIP, you don't earn just 12% alone. You have an additional 1% global sales incentives, which is given to you every month based on the activities of your team. So, but for anybody coming in as a platinum or gold or silver or Q silver, you can see the percentages that the person will earn. 10% for gold, 8% for silver and Q silver. At the same time, like I explained initially, you can actually move or upgrade yourself just by purchase of product. Just the difference at your own with whatever amount you have. From 8% silver to 10% gold. So that can be done by you. So this is basically, like I explained, you can see it 3x3 matrix business structure. So this is just how you can grow in this business. You have all the group support. You are here enjoying, like leader Nneka said, free knowledge. You did not pay to come into this particular Zoom. Nobody sent you a link where you have to pay before. Once you show your debit alert, then they send you the link. No, it is not done here. So you get rich quality knowledge free of charge. Only the wise ones will be able to use this to soar. This is for those in the US, for those in the UK, and all the different places where we are. This is Kenya. So our business is a global one. It's not a mushroom business, and it is not a one-man business, and it is not a local business. But you start locally and then you go global. So this is where I want to stop. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for being here. I am sure we will still get more details, even from those who bring us, and also as you attend this program every Sunday. So everything you need, you will get. God bless you. Thank you so much for having me, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much for doing that for us. Thank you so much.